Hello. By completing our topic about weather, we will talk about weather forecasts. How can we make weather forecasts? From the last lessons, we knew the weather variables. They are temperature, air pressure, relative humidity, and wind speed. And how could we measure them? We used several instruments to measure them. Thermometer to measure temperature, barometer to measure air pressure, psychrometer to measure relative humidity, and finally anemometer to measure wind speed. All of this exists on a station called weather station that's used to predict weather. So, weather station is a collection of instruments that report weather variables on the surface of the earth. Another station that has the same instruments but carried high above the ground by weather balloon called radio sound. So now we can predict weather by two stations: weather station on the ground, radio sound above the ground carried by weather balloon. Both of them contain the instruments that measure weather variables. Meteorologists use these data from radio sounds and weather stations to make weather forecasts. Surface and upper air report. Simply, the report that came from weather station called surface report, and the report that came from radio sound called upper air report. So, we predict weather by weather variables that measured two times. One by weather station, another one by radio sound. Then we receive two reports: surface report from weather station and upper air report from radio sound. We use also satellite image to provide us information about weather condition. Visible light in this image show us white cloud. Infrared image show us atmospheric temperature and cloud height. Another instrument called Doppler radar. We used it to predict precipitation and wind speed. So now we use weather station, radio sound, satellite, Doppler radar to make weather forecasts. Then we make weather map. In this map, we use symbols to map pressure and temperature. For pressure, we use symbol called isobars. Isobars are lines that connect all places that has the same pressure. For temperature, we used isotherm, are lines that connect places with the same temperature. After all of this, the measurements for temperature, pressure, wind, and humidity that came from weather station, radio sound, satellite, Doppler radar, and maps came as formulas. Then we can solve it in a computer models. After this, meteorologists make weather forecasts. Finally, we can conclude that meteorologists use computer model to forecast the weather by solving the formulas that came from weather station, radio sound, satellite, Doppler radar, and maps. Finally, we finished our topic about describing weather, weather patterns, and how we forecast the weather. If you have any question, ask me at any time. Good luck. Bye bye.